Right, Shalom, coming in the name of Yahweh, Basham, Yahushai, Basham, Rachakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and salutations unto the Arkim that continue to push the word in truth and in sincerity. This is just going to be a quick hit video. And pretty much, I'm just gonna get into the Matthew 26 from verse 17 on down. Pretty much it says, now the feast day of the feast, so like now the first day of the feast of unleavened bread, the disciples came to Yahushua, saying unto him, where wilt thou that we prepare for thee to eat the Passover? And now it says here, the first day of the feast of unleavened bread, because pretty much it's like two high holy convocations in one, but the first day is the Passover, and then the other, the week following right in from that is the feast of unleavened bread. Okay, so and it says here, now the first day of the feast of unleavened bread, which is what, the Passover, the disciples came to Yahushua, saying unto him, where wilt thou that we prepare for thee to eat the Passover, or the Passover? And he said, go into the city to such a man, and say unto him, the master saith, my time is at hand. I'll keep the Passover at thy house with my disciples. And the disciples did as Yahushua had appointed them, and they made ready the Passover. So, the Spirit led them, Yahushua gave the command, and the Spirit led them to, when they saw the man, they knew, yeah, that's him, I believe the other Gospels actually get into it, what the man was actually doing, but they knew that was the man. And, so pretty much they had the Passover in the upper room. Now that man would have had that Passover in the same house, but pretty much downstairs with his own family. But Yahushua, if you will, kind of like rented, he didn't pay anything, but he kind of rented like the top floor of the house and had the Passover at that man's house. Okay, and that man would be what? A part of the elect. Alright, because he was a help. Right? So that man that gave his top upper room in the house for the Lord and the disciples to have the Passover, he's going to make it, man. And the disciples did as Yahushua had appointed them, and they made ready the Passover. So they got the lamb, they got the unleavened bread, and the bitter herbs and the yayan, and pretty much took it from there. Now when the evening was come, he sat down with the 12, and as they did eat, he said, verily I say unto you that one of you shall betray me. And this is pretty much, the Passover that Yahushua had was a solemn Passover, man. Passover was always solemn, when you look at it, when it was given to us in the law, the Passover was always solemn, but Yahushua's Passover was exceedingly solemn, man. A lot of real truths came out, a lot of direct speech, and pretty much straight to the point, man. So all these Passovers that are bullshitting, and the guys bullshitting around the place, that's not really commemorating the spirit in which Yahushua had his Passover, and they were exceeding sorrowful, and began everyone of them to say, Salakah unto him, Lord, is it I? And he answered and said, He that dippeth his hand with me in the dish, the same shall betray me. The Son of Man goeth as it is written of him, but woe unto that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It had been good for that man if he had not been born, because we talk about the son of perdition in the scriptures. That's twofold. Son of perdition is the man Esau, that the Edomites, as it were. But then the son of perdition also is Judas, man. Son of destruction, man, because his spirit was chosen to betray the Lord. Then Judas, which betrayed him, answered and said, Master, is it I? And he knew it was him already, but the scriptures say that Satan had already entered into Judas, so he was under a wicked possession of the left hand side. He said unto him, Thou hast said, So it was a real frank, open, raw Passover, man. The Lord's Passover was raw and straight to the point, man. So this is just some things to think about, man. The whole way it was prepared, what happened there. That's kind of setting the tone and sets the tone for us every year, man. This ain't no party, man. This is a solemn occasion. And it's that amount, man. Shalom.